are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Washington football team. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Out of the gun now on third down. Room to run past midfield. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, and then going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 4. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 18. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Draw play. This is Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Used to have a coach who tells us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Dante Hightower on the stop.
Now it's Watson. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Watson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guy's playing it. are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
On second down, it's Henry. He's got a first down past the 30. Powers past him at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
11 at the 45-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Saquon Barkley deep to return. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Intercepted by the 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's taken down inside the 30. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Jeff Okudah up from his cornerback spot to make the play. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
There's some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
A gain of 2.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
1st and goal from the 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point attempt to come here. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward, a pickup of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The one thing's for sure. When you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run. It's Henry. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. On 1st down, Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Watson on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Pittman as the first half is winding down. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Makes this Washington 14, Texans 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
56, Mike, 56. All day, all day.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down carry for Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Barkley.
The 29-yard line.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And right side, Henry's got it. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans.
The pass.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Henry on the handoff.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Big stop, B. Big stop. Let's go.
Derrick Henry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, They've got to pay it off with some points.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by him and setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Texans 12.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
And now Watson throws another interception. Watson picked by his former teammate Kareem Jackson.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
A 1st down carry for Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's got Evans. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Watson off play action. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
On first down, Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there. The Texans also get a new set of downs.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
It's second and inches.
From the gun, here's Watson. This one caught by Isabella. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On first and 10, Watson. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Number 26.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll go down at the 28. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On first down, it's Watson. Flushed out right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. Again, it's Watson, and Washington has retaken the lead. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
They'll set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Gain of 6 yards. And it's third.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. They'll look to throw again. On the screen, this is Edmonds. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A nice run there on first down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
The game at 29. Jason Sanders set.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At at their own 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down.
Well, that answers the question in my head. They're going to go for the win right now.
I think you're absolutely right. They're not content with going to OT. 36-yard. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Watson. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film and find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. So a holding penalty, and that'll send them backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
So it's Washington getting the victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by